Hello everybody, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to continue on chapter 12, Emerging Trends and Future Concerns. In this section, we are going to talk about paradigm shift in research. Paradigm shifts of using AIs in academic work has been addressed previously. In the previous videos, we talked about how we use AI to do research conceptualizations and how we do use AI for methodological choices, and how AI can be used for data management, and how AI can help with academic writing and presentation, as well as helping with publishing and authorship issues. So in today's session, we are going to reflect on a lot and provide some summaries to kind of reiterate those situations. Previously, we have talked about a paradigm shift in doing research, particularly in the beginning of research, we need to conceptualize our research, which means that we need to know where are we going, what should we do. Therefore, kind of I need to know the research ideas and direction, and the processing and synthesizing the literature is the beginning point, which requires lots of work. AI now can process and synthesize vast literature for us, and also identify patterns, relationships across different disciplines, and it can prompt hypotheses or develop some sort of theoretical models for us, and this very much help our research conceptualizations in the beginning. However, in this process, how we conceptualize the knowledge might be totally different from before. Traditionally, we do this process when we read, when we review literature, we build the knowledge, we understand the domain, we understand the field, we understand the theory, or we create hypotheses by ourselves, so we conceptualize by ourselves, then the knowledge is in our mind. Now things are done by AI, then how knowledge is conceptualized may be totally different now. And we need to be careful on that, because you are not the expert anymore. You may not be as good as your AI. Therefore, you may not be the expert or scholar as we used to. And the second area is about how AI transformed our methodological selection. The paradigm shift means that things that's been totally changed in the domain. It's how we do things previously versus how we do things now. In doing methodology design, research design, and selecting the proper methodologies, and how do you do data collection and data analysis, this process is quite time-consuming. But now a paradigm shift emerged because of the AI tool usages. Now we can see AI can help with articulating different kinds of methodological choices. We can also see AI can streamline the data collection process, make it a lot faster, a lot easier, and it can also automate data analysis effort. It can help us clean the data, find anomalies, organize the patterns. So in this research process, traditionally, when we go through this process, we kind of do it by ourselves, that we have a knowledge built up by ourselves. Now, how we produce the knowledge, this process has been totally transformed. It will be quite different from before. Before we produce our knowledge by ourselves, now AI pretty much done this for us, which means that we don't conceptualize it, we don't produce it, then what's our role in this research process? That's something we need to think about. The third area that we have addressed previously in previous chapter is a paradigm shift with AI usage that can be seen in organizing data sources and also automating data correction, integrating data harmonizations. What we mean by that is, you see the data sources, how they clean up data, how they correct data, how they integrate data, how to smooth data fields. I think we have addressed this in a previous video. AI can help us to do that quite a lot, and therefore it can facilitate the research process quite quickly. However, how we pursue knowledge and obtain knowledge are very different from before. This process has been fundamentally changed and challenged. So we need to be careful when we use AI. What do we gain and what do we lose? Things that we can do and use AI for versus things that we should not do or should not use AI for. We need to draw the line. We need to be aware of the differences and what do we get and what do we lose. Previously, we also addressed the AI assistance in academic writing, publishing, and presentation. In this area, I think it's directly related to students. For example, students now submit assignments very much all done by AI. Very frequently, and I used the example previously, like a student of mine last year, he created a presentation by AI. Then now we are using AI to do a lot of things, to write, to maybe do presentations, and maybe even submit papers and create all kinds of diagrams for us. So we can see things are faster, automated because of AI usage. We know AI can draft the initial concepts a lot faster. We see things changed in automating referencing and citations. Now it can be done when we cite papers, when we do reference management. It can be done more efficiently, faster. Even after we finished writing, when we send out for publications, AI can also help with optimizing this process. Where do we go after we write up the paper? Which journal, which outlet to send to, and how to organize, the submission. There are different requirements for different submissions. How to manage this. AI now can optimize this publication process for us too, and then it can also create remarkable, impressive visuals and presentations, even in 3D formats or even in holographic formats or VR, AR, environment that we haven't seen before. So it totally changed how we write, how we publish, or how we present our ideas. So in this case, the total transformation, it's done in reporting and presenting our ideas. Is it all good? Maybe not. We need to be careful about, again, what things can be done with AI usage, what things cannot be done. For example, remarkable images and content created by AI may violate copyright because we don't know how AI generated those images. Therefore, we need to be careful about the outputs suggested by AI. Maybe the writing part, maybe the visual effects, maybe the presentation slides have been designed by someone else. Maybe images or charts have been created or used in other people's presentations or writing. We don't want to repeat the same thing. We need to double check in order not to violate academic integrity issues. So using AI kind of raise several concerns. Although we see the paradigm shift, it's quite nice in certain ways, make things more efficient, save lots of time. It can be done instantaneously, but there's many questions involved. For example, intellectual contributions. How can we know who makes what, who produced what? If AI can do everything for you, who has that intellectual contribution? What's our role now? And that leads to the authorship attribution too. If content created by AI, then do we own those contents? What if the AI created similar contents for another author? Then who owns those contents? So this authorship attribution issues has become a rising concern also. The concern related to students, I would say that academic creativity and criticality, it's quite concerning these days. It's alarming because I can see in the future if students or faculty members heavily rely on AI for writing, they may lose creativity or criticality quite quickly because we don't know how to write anymore because AI can write everything for us. Then how to create new things? And because of this process, how do you know who is good, who is not good? How do you do academic evaluation that involves academic governance issues? Who can review the process? If the AI can evaluate student work or grant proposal or even a peer review for us, then the academic roles might disappear, and that means AI is reviewing. We may lose the reviewing capability too. That's all for this section. Thank you.